working on a journal page with the prompt compassion. I have two downloads here. One is from Gina Ahrens' Etsy shop, and another is something I printed off from Pinterest. Now, I had a little trouble with the one I printed from Pinterest because it was on an inkjet printer, and it started to smear when I was attaching it. So I took a makeup sponge and dabbed at it with the matte medium in order to get it secured down and sealed. I'm taking the stencil from Gina B Ahrens stencil line. It's called Broken Lotus, and I picked a color that she had used inside her design, and I'm stenciling that through that, using that design to kind of unify the page. I don't know about you, and I guess we should be answering that question for ourselves, but when I think of compassion, I always think that the Buddhists seem to be pretty good at that, and that's why I chose that Buddha head, and the lotus as well. It's I think it's being compassionate is a challenge for all of us, I believe. Some of us find it easier than others, I think, but I think especially at this time of year when we're all caught up in the excitement of Valentine's Day, it's nice to think about how we might expand our notion of compassion to perhaps people that challenge us. I think some people are no doubt they're different for everybody, but some people are challenging. Everyone has people who are challenging to them in their lives, and it's hard to feel like we want to be compassionate about them. But all beings suffer. I think we know this. I feel like I know this at the very core of my being, and that sometimes the people that challenge me the most are people that are suffering themselves, and are dealing with it in destructive ways. And I think today, and this perhaps this month, I would like to challenge myself and you too, if you'd like to come along, to expand your circle of caring, expand the people that you are compassionate about, and see if you can find some compassion for people that are difficult for you. In the journal spread right now, I'm adding a glaze of gold paint mixed with ordinary school glue, and I'm just putting some layers of that around on the Buddha figure, hoping to make him look like a statue, because they're often these kind of bronze statues made of this with this kind of very peaceful and compassionate Buddha face. And yeah, so again, I'm adding another layer of glaze here, and all the time I'm thinking about who do I feel compassionate about, who is it easy for me to feel compassionate about, and who is it more challenging. I mean, I think in this, particularly in this time, we seem to be in a very kind of uh, in conflict with many people around us, and we're struggling to understand why um, other people believe what they believe. Um, and and I think that goes for both sides of the political spectrum as well. You know, people are um, very polarized in how they feel about the world, and that makes it very difficult to feel compassion. But when we bring it down to the level of individuals, then it seems a little easier. It and I think that that's one thing that I will strive for in this month of, of of hearts and flowers um, and romantic love, is that there's also other kinds of love. There is love of uh, our fellow man, and the quote here says, "Compassion is the wish to free other people from suffering," and that's from the Dalai Lama. And so I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day full of compassion for yourself and others. Thank you for watching.